Hey there, the Life Equation family. Welcome back to our channel. Before we dive into today's topic, we just want to take a moment to express our deepest gratitude. Your incredible support, thoughtful comments, and unwavering encouragement mean the world to us. It's because of you that we're able to continue creating content that makes psychology and mental health more accessible, helping people navigate life with greater clarity and confidence. So, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you. Now, let's jump right in. 10 body language signs that show your crush likes you too. Have you ever found yourself constantly thinking about someone special? You go out of your way to impress them, steal glances when they're not looking, and keep wondering, do they like me back? If you're not quite ready to ask them directly, don't worry. The good news is that body language can reveal a lot more than words ever could. People subconsciously express their emotions through subtle gestures, eye contact, and posture, so if your crush likes you too, their body language might just give them away. In this article, we'll break down 10 clear body language signs that indicate your crush has feelings for you too. Pay close attention next time you're around them. Who knows? You might just catch them in the act. 1. They have open and inviting body language. One of the clearest signs that someone is interested in you is their open and relaxed body language. When a person feels comfortable and engaged in a conversation, their posture naturally reflects it. If your crush sits or stands with an open stance, relaxes their shoulders, and subtly leans towards you while talking, it's a strong indication that they feel at ease in your presence. They might also use expressive hand gestures, maintain steady eye contact, and mirror your movements, all subconscious signs that they want to connect with you on a deeper level. On the other hand, closed-off body language can suggest discomfort or hesitation. If they cross their arms, create a barrier between you, like holding onto a bag or a cup in front of their chest, or seem tense and fidgety, they may not be fully open to the interaction just yet. However, context matters. Some people naturally take longer to warm up, so keep observing their overall behavior over time. 2. They hold eye contact longer than usual. They say the eyes are the window to the soul, and when someone has feelings for you, their gaze often gives them away. If you notice your crush frequently looking at you, whether from across the room or during a conversation, it's a strong sign of interest. Sometimes they might quickly glance away when caught, but other times they might maintain steady eye contact, showing their desire to connect with you on a deeper level. In some cases, you may even find them getting lost in your eyes without realizing it. When we're attracted to someone, we subconsciously want to study their face, take in every detail, and establish an emotional connection through prolonged eye contact. This kind of deep gaze can create an intimate bond, making both people feel closer without even saying a word. However, it's important to consider their personality. Some people are naturally shy or anxious and may struggle with prolonged eye contact, even if they like you. So, pay attention to their other body language cues as well. 3. They subconsciously mirror your actions. Have you ever noticed that your crush seems to copy your gestures, posture, or even the way you speak? This isn't just a coincidence. It's a well-known psychological phenomenon called the chameleon effect. When we feel a strong connection with someone, we instinctively mirror their behaviors without even realizing it. This subtle form of mimicry helps create a sense of harmony and builds an unspoken bond between two people. Pay attention to the little details. Does your crush lean in when you lean in? Do they nod their head the same way you do? Have they started using certain words or phrases you often say? If so, it could be a sign that they're unconsciously drawn to you and trying to establish a deeper connection. Mirroring is a natural way humans build rapport, and the fact that your crush is reflecting your mannerisms might mean they feel comfortable, in sync. and even attracted to you whether they realize it or not. 4. They subtly expose their neck and wrists. This might sound surprising, but when someone is attracted to you, they often unconsciously reveal sensitive areas like their neck and wrists. These body parts are associated with vulnerability and trust, and exposing them can be a subconscious way of signaling openness and interest. Pay attention to how your crush positions their body when they're around you. Do they tilt their head slightly to the side while talking, exposing their neck? Do they gently touch their collarbone or play with a necklace? These small gestures can be a subtle way of drawing your attention. Similarly, showing their wrists, whether by rolling up their sleeves, flipping their palm upward, or playing with a bracelet, can be another unconscious way of displaying comfort and attraction. While these movements may seem minor, they can be powerful indicators that your crush is not only interested in you, but also feels at ease and emotionally open in your presence. 5. They smile more around you. A genuine smile is one of the strongest indicators that someone likes you. But we're not talking about polite or forced smiles. We mean real, radiant, and effortless smiles that light up their entire face, often accompanied by sparkling eyes and relaxed body language. If your crush grins widely whenever they're talking to you, laughs more than usual, even at your not-so-funny jokes, or simply seems happier and more upbeat around you, it's a great sign that they enjoy your presence. A person's emotions naturally reflect in their expressions, and if they can't stop smiling when you're around, it's likely because they genuinely like being near you. Another subtle cue to look for is the Duchenne smile, a truly happy smile that involves not just the lips, but also the eyes, creating a slight crinkle at the corners. If you catch your crush flashing this kind of smile at you often, chances are they have more than just friendly feelings. 6. They lean in towards you while talking. The physical distance between two people is often a subtle but powerful clue about their feelings toward one another. When someone is attracted to you or feels connected, they tend to lean in closer during a conversation. This simple shift in posture reveals a lot about their emotional engagement and comfort level around you. It's not just about paying attention to the words being said. Leaning in is a way of showing that they want to be more present and connected with you on a deeper level. It's their way of signaling that they are genuinely interested in what you have to say and are eager to build a closer bond. This behavior is driven by a subconscious desire to close the physical gap between the two of you. It reflects a sense of warmth, openness, and intimacy. When someone leans in, they're often subconsciously telling you, "I like you, and I want to be close to you." Both physically and emotionally, it's a clear sign that they feel comfortable enough around you to break down the usual boundaries that exist between people who don't share a strong connection. This shift from a neutral position to a more intimate posture is a key indicator that your crush enjoys being near you and wants to get closer, not just in proximity, but in terms of emotional closeness as well. Conversely, if you notice your crush leaning back, pulling away, or keeping their body turned away from you during a conversation, it can signal that they are feeling the need for more space. It might indicate that they aren't quite ready to open up or get closer, emotionally or physically. They may feel unsure about the direction of your relationship or simply need time to process their feelings. Physical distance can be a way of maintaining emotional distance as well, showing that they might still be guarded or hesitant about moving forward. By paying attention to how your crush positions themselves physically during your interactions, you can gain valuable insight into their feelings. If they're leaning in and staying engaged with you, it's a strong signal that they enjoy your company and want to build a deeper connection. The more they close the gap between you two, whether by leaning in, facing you directly, or even moving a little closer during the conversation, the more likely they are to be emotionally invested in what's happening between you. These small, subtle actions speak volumes, and they can help you better understand the growing attraction and interest your crush has for you. So, the next time you notice them leaning towards you, take it as a sign that they are likely interested in you. On a deeper level than just casual conversation. 7. They become fidgety or slightly nervous. When someone is attracted to you, their body can sometimes give away their inner emotions, even if they're trying to hide it. If your crush starts doing things like playing with their hair, fiddling with their sleeves, twisting their ring, or shifting their posture frequently when you're around, these could be signs that they're feeling a bit nervous or excited. These actions are unconscious attempts to release some of the tension they feel while trying to manage their emotions. Such subtle fidgeting indicates that they may be a little self-conscious or anxious around you, perhaps because they care about making a good impression or they're overwhelmed by their attraction. If they seem to have trouble sitting still or keeping their hands in place, it might be their body's way of expressing excitement or nervousness about being in your presence. Of course, it's also important to consider the context. Sometimes people just feel fidgety in general. Or maybe they're trying to hold it in for other reasons like needing a bathroom break. But if these nervous behaviors are paired with other signs of attraction, it's likely that they're just a little jittery because they like you. 8. They don't use objects to create distance. Have you ever noticed that your crush doesn't put any physical barriers, like a bag, phone, or any object, between the two of you while talking? This is a subtle but powerful sign that they feel comfortable and open in your presence. When someone is attracted to you, they'll often keep the space between you clear of any obstacles, signaling that they're ready and willing to be close without any emotional or physical distance. If your crush places their phone down, moves their bag out of the way, or even adjusts their belongings to make sure there's nothing between the two of you, it shows that they want to focus entirely on the conversation and on you. This action reveals that they value your connection enough to give their full attention without distractions. By contrast, if they subconsciously position objects between you or keep their belongings close to them, it might suggest they feel the need for more space, or they're not ready to get too close just yet. But when there's an open space with no barriers, it's a clear indicator that they enjoy being near you and are eager to strengthen the bond. 9. They find excuses to touch you. Light physical contact can often be a big sign of attraction. If your crush finds ways to casually touch you, whether it's brushing against your hand when handing you something, giving a gentle pat on your back when laughing, or lightly touching your arm as they pass by, it might not be accidental. These small gestures are ways they may try to establish physical connection without being too forward, creating an unspoken bond between you two. Such actions can be an attempt to test the waters, see how you respond, and subtly show their interest in being closer to you. However, it's important to remember that physical contact should always be mutual and respectful. If at any point you feel uncomfortable with the touch, make sure to communicate your feelings clearly. 10. Their voice changes when they talk to you. Have you ever noticed that your crush's voice softens, lightens, or becomes more upbeat when they're talking to you? It might not be something they're doing consciously, but it's one of the most telling signs that they're not just engaged in the conversation, they're also feeling a connection with you. When someone is attracted to you or enjoys your company, their voice often becomes higher pitched, warmer, and more inviting, as though they're subconsciously trying to draw you in even further. It's a way of expressing happiness, excitement, or nervousness, all mixed into one. This change in tone can be subtle, but it's something you might notice if you're paying attention. In the beginning of a conversation, their voice might be a little strained, formal, or a bit reserved, as if they're still sizing you up or feeling unsure. But as the conversation flows and they become more comfortable with you, you'll likely hear their tone soften, their words becoming more natural, and their laughter even more genuine. The shift from tense to relaxed might happen gradually. But it's a clear sign that your crush is beginning to feel at ease with you and is starting to open up emotionally. They may even find themselves speaking with more enthusiasm or engaging in a more playful tone as they get to know you better. If their voice sounds warmer, more relaxed, or even a little flirty, it's a great indicator that they're starting to feel a deeper connection with you. When someone's voice changes this way, it shows they're not just communicating with you, they're building a bond, and they're starting to let their guard down. This voice shift is their way of letting you know that they're becoming comfortable, and the more they talk to you, the more they're opening themselves up emotionally. So, if you catch this shift in their voice, take it as a sign that they're starting to like you more than just a friend. So, does your crush show any of these signs? Now that you've had a chance to read through these 10 body language clues, how many of them have you noticed in your crush's behavior? If you've observed 5 or more of these signs, it's a great indication that they might feel the same way about you. Their actions, gestures, and little quirks could be subtle ways they're showing their interest, even if they haven't said it out loud yet. These body language signals often speak louder than words, and spotting multiple signs suggests that there's likely some mutual attraction at play. It's always a fun, but slightly nerve-wracking experience to try and figure out whether someone shares your feelings. But now that you've got a better idea of how to read their body language, you might find yourself paying more attention to the little details in your interactions. So, what do you think? Have you noticed any of these signs in your crush? How do you feel about them? We'd love to hear all about your experiences and thoughts. Feel free to share your story in the comments below, whether it's a cute moment you shared with your crush or a funny misunderstanding you had when trying to decode their signals. Let's start a conversation. And if this article has helped you gain a little more confidence and insight into your situation, don't forget to like, share, and spread the word. You never know, someone else out there might be wondering the same thing about their crush. Wishing you all the best in your love journey. Whether it leads to an exciting new chapter or simply gives you clarity, may you find happiness in every step. Good luck with your crush, and may love and connection come your way soon.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.